Mr. Speaker, for giving me an opportunity to convey my deep sorrow and profound gratitude as I join the faithfuls around the world in mourning the passing of Pope Francis, a shepherd who led with humility, courage, and boundless love. Pope Francis showed us that faith and conscience are not at odds, but together are a path to authentic discipleship. He reminded us that the heart of the gospel is mercy, justice, and dignity of every person. As someone who believes that conscience is sacred and that love must always be our guide, I found Pope Francis to be a true reflection of Christ's compassion. Today we give thanks to the Almighty for his life, his teaching, and his witness. May his soul rest in eternal embrace of the God we serve so faithfully. May we honor his memory by knowing that love is stronger than judgment and inclusion is deeper than fear. Mr. Speaker, I've seen a lot of people on social media, the ones who have no respect, actually painting a picture that shows that they have no respect for a man who lived with God and ruled over 2 billion people as a spiritual leader. By putting Raila's image and putting Raila in pop clothes, I think that is so disrespectful. I want to tell our Gen Zs out there are those of you who stand for certain values, and we respect you for your values, but do not allow those values to be undermined by those that have no respect. You should have respect for Raila Odinga, and you should have respect for the 2 billion Catholics, and you should have respect for the Pope, who has not even been laid to rest, and you use his death as a mockery. It's something that you should be ashamed of. So let us hold each other with respect and dignity, because if we fail to do that, then you are actually a lost soul. We need to actually honor the people that we have in this world that do good. And Raila Odinga is one of them, and our Pope is another. And there are many others like that. So please, let us have respect and decorum when we are mourning somebody of such high astute and respect across the globe. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Namwar.
Thank you, Speaker. Together with the people of Turkana Central and the Diocese of Lodwar, Honorable Speaker, this is a moment in which we remember the Pope, and together with the Church, in the tremendous things that the Catholic Church has done in Turkana. And during this moment, we send our condolences all over, and together with fellow Kenyans. Honorable Speaker, the life of Pope Francis is akin to the people from the north, those who are pastoralists. And when Pope Francis accepted to take very menial jobs, like being a bouncer, he was able to understand the challenges that people, the human beings, go through. Honorable Speaker, he lived by it. And when Pope was able to travel, even to Asia, to countries in Europe, he was able to identify with the poor. Here in Kenya, when he came, he identified with those who are in the slums. In fact, he advocated for the housing improvement. He even advocated for good neighborliness and love for those who are poor. And he was able to say, those who live in slum areas are able to exhibit the attributes of Jesus. Honorable Speaker, I know this is a time when we are looking for another Pope, but to us, we want somebody who can be able to broker for diplomatic relations, like how Pope Francis did for Cuba and the US. And when he was visiting the Palestinians and even the Arab countries, he was able to identify with the faith of the Islamic religion. Thank you, Honorable Speaker.
Member for Ndia, then Milemba. Ndia, GK.
Honorable Speaker, thank you. I rise to join millions across the globe in mourning the passing on of the Holy Father. Honorable Speaker, the Holy Father was a symbol of humility, peace, and moral authority. Honorable Speaker, the Pope is one man who displayed a life that can inspire us leaders to focus on the common good, on the things that make the lives of our people better. So, Honorable Speaker, I, on behalf of the people of Déath, mourn the passing on of the Holy Father. Thank you.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker, for this chance. Let me take this opportunity to join the rest of ourselves and yourself to actually stand with all the Christians around the world, especially the Catholics, and say Paul for the loss of Pope Francis. The Catholic Church has been very, very great, and being the first church, it has had a lot of contribution to the world. The Catholic Church is the one that used to actually distribute kings in Europe, and it was actually the overall authority in Europe until when they did agree that it reduces itself to the Vatican, where the Pope now stands as the center of the Catholic Church. Otherwise, the Catholic Church has had a lot of influence, not just in religion, but also in the politics of the world and in Europe. In Kenya here, the Catholic Church has been very great in coming early to establish some of the first schools in this country, including Alliance High School and other schools, which have done very well, and indeed the Catholic Church was a founder of education before the government went ahead to actually take over education. So on behalf of the people of Emuhaya and the Catholics of Emuhaya, especially Kalira, where I have a school that is being sponsored by the Catholic Church, I want to actually stand with those Catholics as they mourn the loss of Pope Francis. Thank you, Honorable Speaker.
Can we end here? For those who profess the Catholic faith, I will be going to the residence of the nuncio to sign the condolence book on Thursday at 9 a.m. You can get in touch with my office to tell you the assemble point, then we can all go together. Even you can come. When your spiritual leader passed on, we eulogize the same way here. So those who profess the faith and their friends on Thursday at 9 a.m. Pardon? Okay, next order. Before we call the next order, honorable members, allow me to acknowledge Chemilil Sugar School from Horoni, Kisumu, in the public gallery. And in the speaker's gallery, we have a delegation from the Parliament of Ghana. I wish to introduce to you 3 staff from the Parliament of Ghana who are seated in the speaker's gallery. The officers are on a week-long benchmarking visit to Parliament, collaborating with our Directorate of Finance and Accounting to gain insights into best practices in expenditure tracking, resource mobilization, and other critical aspects of public financial management. Honorable members, on my behalf and that of the National Assembly, I welcome them to the House of Parliament and wish them fruitful engagements. In Ghana, they say, midase. Thank you. Koyo. Give Koyo the mic. Mayaka, switch off your mic.
Switch off your. Thank you very much, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, I want to take this opportunity to formally welcome Chemilil Sugar School to Parliament. This is a serious school from my constituency. It's unfortunate they didn't arrange with my office, but I want to welcome them and urge them to look at the goings on in Parliament. Many of them are aspire to be politicians in future and to be serious Kenyans. So please take care, look at what is happening, and when you go back home, you now learn the ropes of what you intend to be in future, and learn to be responsible Kenyans. You know, I'm there for your help. This is a private school, but I've been of help to them when the company was not doing very well. I've been sponsoring many of them who excel to various secondary schools and high schools. Please feel welcome and thank you.
Thank you. Next order.
Order number 3, messages. Order number 4, petitions. Order number 5, papers.
Majority Leader. Owen.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, I beg to lay the following papers on the table of the House today, Tuesday, April 22nd, 2025. Honorable Speaker, if you allow the Honorable Osoro, the Sairo, and to either go out, go to the chamber, and speak from there. They're distracting me. Starting order 1. Thank
I
you.
allow you to use the Speaker's recess room for your lobbying.
Thank you very much, Honorable Speaker. Let me take that again, Honorable Speaker. The following legal notice. Honorable Speaker, I beg to lay the following papers on the table of the House today, Tuesday, April 22nd, 2025. A, the following legal notices from the Minister of Environment, Climate Change, and Forestry. Honorable, these are important legal notices that I am taking. 1, legal notice number 62 of 2025 relating to sustainable waste management, extended producer responsibility, amendment number 2, regulations 2025. 2, legal notice number 63 of 2025 relating to environmental management and coordination, water quality, amendment number 2, regulations 2025. Honorable Speaker, these 2 gentlemen here.
Order.
I can't hear.
Order, members. Kimayo, take your seat.
Yes. I need to be in
Order,
silence.
honorable members. No Kamkunjis in the House.
Yes, thank you. 2, legal notice number 3, legal notice number 64 of 2025 relating to environmental management and coordination management, waste management, amendment number 2, regulations 2025. 4, legal notice number 65 of 2025 relating to environmental management and coordination management, sand harvesting, amendment number 2, regulations 2025. 5, legal notice number 66 of 2025 relating to environmental management and coordination management, air quality, amendment number 2, regulations 2025. 6, legal notice number 67 of 2025 relating to environmental management and coordination management, deposit bonds, regulations 2025. And 7, legal notice number 68 of 2025 relating to environmental management and coordination, access to biological resources and benefit sharing, regulations 2025. B, 55th monetary policy statement for December 2024 from the National Treasury and Economic Planning. C, the Kenya Power and Lighting Company PLC audited financial statements for the year ended 30th June 2024. D, reports of the Auditor General and financial statements for the year ended 30th June 2024 and certificates therein in respect of 1, Agricultural Finance Corporation, 2, Central Rift Valley Water Works Development Agency, Chama cha Uzalendo, Coast Development Authority, Commodities Fund Staff Mortgage and Car Loan Scheme, Dedan Kimathi University of Technology, University, Egerton University Investment Company, Egerton University, Iwaso Nyiro South River Basin Development Authority, Financial Reporting Center, 12, Fund for Africa Private Sector Assistance Project, FAPA AFDP, grant number 57001550035553, Kenya Electricity Transmission Company Limited. 13, Government Investment and Public Enterprises Revenue Statements, the National Treasury. 14, Higher Education Loans Board. 15, Institute of Human Resource Management. 16, Jomo Kenyatta University of Agriculture Enterprise Limited. 17, Jomo Kenyatta University Agriculture Industrial Park Limited. 18, Jomo Kenyatta University of Agriculture Noodles Limited. 19, Kenya Corporate Board. 20, Kenya Deposit Insurance Corporation. 21, Kenya Development Corporation. 22, Kenya Leather Development Council. 23, Kenya National Innovation Agency. 24, Kenya Off-Grid Solar Access Project, COSAP, SNV credit number 6135, KE, State Department for Energy. 25, Kenyatta University Teaching and Referral and Research Hospital. 26, Kirinyaga University. 27, Maendeleo Democratic Party. 28, Management and Supervision Fund, State Department for Cooperative. 29, Masai University. 30, NAC Kenya Party. 31, National Cereals and Produce Board Staff House Mortgage Scheme. 32, National Exchequer Account, the National Treasury. 33, National Ordinary People Empowerment Union. 34, National Youth Council. 35, Office of the Controller of Budget Staff Retirement Benefit Scheme. 36, Office of the Registrar of Political Party Staff Mortgage and Car Loan Scheme. 37, Party of Independent Candidates of Kenya. 38, Party of National Unity. 39, Policy Holders Compensation Fund. 40, Privatization Authority. 41, Pwani University. 42, Receiver of Revenue Statements Development, the National Treasury. 43, Rift Valley Institute of Science and Technology. 44, Rural Electrification Scheme, Kenya Power and Lighting Company PLC. State Department for Gender and Affirmative Action. 46, St. Lawrence Egoji Teachers Training College. 47, Staff Mortgage and Car Loan Scheme, Kenya Deposit Insurance Corporation. 48, Tambash Teachers Training College. 49, the Nyeri National Polytechnic. 50, Ubuntu People's Forum Party. 51, Unclaimed Assets Trust Fund. 52, United Party of Independent Alliance. 53, Wiper Democratic Movement. And 54, Honorable Speaker, Youth Enterprise Development Fund. Honorable Speaker, I beg to lay.
Thank you, Owen. Chairperson, Departmental Committee on Defense, Intelligence, and Foreign Relations. Bashir, is your chairman here?
Honorable Speaker, I beg to lay the following paper on the table of the House today, Tuesday, 22nd April 2025. Report of the Departmental Committee on Defense, Intelligence, and Foreign Relations and its consideration of sessional paper number 1 of 2025 on the foreign policy of the Republic of Kenya. I thank you.
Thank you. Chairperson, Committee on National Government Constituencies Development Fund, Sirma.
Honorable Speaker, I beg to lay the following paper on the table of the House today, the 22nd of April 2025. Report of the Committee on National Government Constituency Development Fund on the nominees to the National Government Constituencies Development Fund committees for 31 constituencies. Mr. Speaker, I beg to lay.
Thank you. Next order.
Order number 6, notices of motion.
Chairperson, Departmental Committee on Defense, Intelligence, and Foreign Relations.
Honorable Speaker, I beg to give notice of the following motion, that this House adopts the report of the Royal Committee on Defense, Intelligence, and Foreign Relations on its consideration of the sessional paper number 1 of 2025 on the foreign policy of the Republic of Kenya, laid on the table of the House on Tuesday, 22nd April 2025. Thank you.
Chairperson, Committee on National Government Constituencies Development Fund, Sirma.
Mr. Speaker, I wish to give notice of motion to nominees to 31 National Government Constituency Development Funds committee's report. Honorable Mr. Speaker, I beg to give notice that this House adopts the report of the National Government Constituency Development Fund for 31 constituencies laid on the table of the House on Tuesday, 22nd of April 2025, and pursuant to the provisions of Section 43(4) of the National Government Constituency Development Fund Act Cap 414A and paragraphs 5, 2, and 10 of the National Government Constituency Development Fund Regulations, Cap 414A, approves the list of nominees for appointment to the following 31 constituency committees of the National Government Constituency Development Fund. 1. Awendo, Baringo North, Bumula, Changamwe, Emuhaya, Fafi, Garsen, Hamisi, Igembe Central, Kacheliba, Kiambu Town, Kipipiri, Kisumu Central, Kisumu East, Kitui East, Kitui South, Kitutu Chache North, Kitutu Chache South, Kuresoi South, Lunga Lunga, Machakos Town, Malindi, Manyata, Narok East, Narok North, Navokolo, Tigania East, Ugenya, Uriri, Wajia North, and Undanyi. Mr. Speaker, I wish to move. To give notice, sorry.
Next order.
Order number 7, questions and statements.
Bernard Kitur, member Nandi Hills.
Honorable Speaker, pursuant to Standing Order 44-2C, I wish to request for a statement from the Chairperson, Departmental Committee on Health, regarding the alarming rise of illegal organ harvesting, particularly kidney harvesting, in Eldoret City and its environs. Honorable Speaker, in June 2024, a distressing case was reported to my constituency office by Mrs. Leah Chepkorir. Ms. Leah Chepkorir regarding her 22-year-old son, Amon Kipruta Meli. According to the report, her son's kidney was harvested at Medihill Hospital after he was lured by the facility with an offer to donate the organ at the fee of 600,000 shillings. Thereafter, he developed medical complications associated with organ harvesting. Tragically, Mr. Kipruta now lives with a lifelong health challenges. He remains unproductive and dependent on continuous medical care, as his quality of life has been severely compromised. Subsequently, this incident was reported to Langas Police Station under OB number 41, dated 31st August 2024. In the report, Amon alleged that he and other young men were first transported to Mombasa and thereafter smuggled across the border to a neighboring country in a series of suspicious meetings. This indicates the existence of not just a localized criminal operation, but a transnational organ trafficking syndicate. This is just one among many undocumented cases of illegal organ harvesting by a syndicate operating within our country and internationally. Multiple reports have implicated Medihill Hospital, which is claimed to be facilitating illegal kidney transplants and organ trafficking, raising significant concerns about possible collusion between the hospital and criminal syndicates who exploit medical infrastructure for illicit organ trade. Notably, on 18th April 2025, the founder of Medihill Hospital was suspended as the Biofax chair, pending investigations into allegations of illegal kidney transplant procedures at Medihill Hospital and Fertility Center in Eldoret. Honorable Speaker, the legal framework governing organ harvesting in Kenya is outlined in Section 80 of the Health Act, Cap 241. This legislation stipulates penalties of up to 10 million shillings or imprisonment for up to 10 years for organ harvesting or trafficking. However, these penalties appear insufficient to deter perpetrators of this illicit trade, which operates in secrecy and in cahoots with international syndicates. Honorable Speaker, it is against this background that I request for a statement from the Chairperson, Departmental Committee on Health, addressing the following. Number one, the current status of investigations regarding the case of Amon Meli, reported at Langas Police Station. Number two, the scope and status of investigations into the allegations of illegal kidney harvesting by Medihill Hospital. Number three, the measures being implemented to ensure compliance with ethical standards and national laws reported regarding organ donations and transplants by healthcare institutions. Number four, a report on the identity and activities of both local and international criminal syndicates involved in illegal organ harvesting, including strategic initiatives undertaken to dismantle these networks. Number five, the protective measures being implemented to safeguard vulnerable populations from illegal organ trade